Watched Casey DeSmith last year with Vancouver,
Mhm.
and he was going to be, after Demko went down in the first game of the round one, he was the starter for Vancouver, and then he went down, and then we all know what happened with Artur Silovs. They went with him the rest of the way, but it looking at Jake Onger, it is going to be very hard for Pete DeBoer and that entire staff to say, hey, listen, Casey DeSmith, we're going to put you in over Jake Onger. Like, Jake Onger is a Vezina caliber goaltender. He's going to be on Team USA's Olympic team. Like, this is a guy who's gotten you here. I know that he had a bad game and that, he hasn't had a great necessary history against the Edmonton Oilers, but like, that is a massive moment. He would have to have another he'd have to have a game like tonight in game 4 for them to even consider that, because that's a game changer. Like, that's a top 10 goaltender in the NHL. Like, and this Edmonton team, like was mentioned earlier, he's facing a lot of rush chances. He's facing a lot of Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Like, these are two of the best players in the world. So I think that Oettinger, I think that this might be a little bit of a blip for Oettinger just because of how good he has played, this year, and just his talent overall. So if they're going to Casey DeSmith in game 4, that's a massive statement that DeBoer is basically throwing everything he can.
Well, I don't think he's going to go to DeSmith in 4. I think he's going to stick with Oettinger because Oettinger has carried them most of the way. But if they go down 3-1 and Oettinger, as he played badly last year against the Oilers, and he's playing, not up to the standard that he did when they played Winnipeg in the second round or Colorado in the first round, then DeSmith may be somebody. And once you go to Casey DeSmith, you're not going back to Oettinger. It's like that's a desperation move in the sense that you've tried everything. Okay, let's go with this guy and hope we catch lightning in a bottle. I think that's what Brad Brindamore did yesterday in Game 3 by going to Kochetkov instead of Freddie Anderson. And Kochetkov played well for a time, but then Florida being Florida and ran away with it.